Hey guys, welcome back. I got a question for you. Why do people from developed countries choose to come and work in China? Is it really better than in Western countries? Is it really as amazing as people think about it? Or maybe there is more to the story. Basically, guys, in this video, we're going to consider all pros and cons of working in China and decide whether it's worth it or not. There are many jobs available in Chinese market. Sometimes you don't even need to speak Chinese to travel to China and work here. There are various industries where foreigners are working. The most popular are probably travel, business, marketing, and education. So guys, the first reason why foreigners are moving to China is salary. Let's compare a teacher's salary in Shanghai to some other professionals. Teachers in Shanghai earn between $3,000 and $5,000, and this amount of money often includes transportation fee and sometimes it includes housing. If we're talking about some other industries, my friends work in logistics, and the lowest salary in their company is $1,500. The highest is $3,500. Why the gap is so big is because in their industry, everything depends on goals, KPI, and bonuses. They get bonuses every month, and if they get a bonus, obviously their salary is higher. Number two, daily expenses here are super manageable compared to many Western countries. Let's discuss food, accommodation, and transportation. When it comes to food, if you're working in education industry, more likely you will have free meals. This could be breakfast and lunch, which means that you can save a lot of money. But if you're working in the office in Shanghai, more likely you will have to buy breakfast and lunch, which will go for about 20 to 40 yuan per meal. But if you want to go really cheap, and if you're on a budget, you can buy 2 eggs and 1 baozi in Family Mart for as low as 9 yuan, which is super affordable. In small cities, companies will provide you with free apartment because it's super affordable. But if they did not provide you with free apartment, it would cost between 2,000 and 3,000 for a huge, beautiful 2 or 3 bedroom apartment. In Shanghai, this would be a lot more expensive. It would be between $700 and $1,000, but it depends on your preferences because some people, they manage to find cheaper and better deals. When it comes to transportation, it is also affordable. If you're using the metro, that's 3, 4, or 5 yuan per trip. If you're traveling to work by taxi and it's 20 or 30 minutes away from you, this could be 30 or 50 yuan per trip. But most people here rely on electric bikes, and here you'll have 2 options. Option 1, you can rent it, and this will cost $50 per month, but most people buy. If you want to buy an electric bike, this will be about $500, and then you will not have these monthly expenses. In the end, when you decide to leave China, you can sell it and get some of your money back. This is what most people do who live here. The best case scenario that you come here, you have free meals, you have free accommodation or you have cheap accommodation, and you are traveling by bike to work and around. So which means that all money that you are getting here, you're able to save, or you're able to use this money to travel, or you're investing this money. So as you see, the salary is the same as in Western countries. Because of low cost of living, you're able to do a lot more with this money. I doubt that this would be possible somewhere in UK, because even if you own your house or even if you own an apartment, you would still have a lot of travel expenses and the food is more expensive. Also, guys, I would like to know what is the cost of living in your country and what percentage of your salary you are spending on accommodation. Please write in the comments. The third reason is paid holidays. Chinese calendar is packed with holidays. There is Golden Week in October, Chinese New Year in February, and a lot of 1 or 2 days holidays, and all of these holidays are paid. It is ideal if you need some downtime or you love traveling, because all these long holidays help you to travel and explore more countries and more cities. Many workplaces have a lot of paid vacations on top of that. For example, schools offer summer and winter breaks for teachers. Usually it is between 5 and 10 days. In some companies, it could be longer. I know a lot of schools where vacation could be 3 months long, but it's not like 100% covered.
Oh, okay.
Could be like 75% or 50% of your salary. I think it depends on the company. You can expect 20 days of annual leave if you're working at the factory or any other industry. So this is what they normally offer to foreigners. Reason number 4, China gives a lot of incredible travel opportunities. First of all, as I mentioned earlier, they have long holidays. And apart from this, there's so many places to explore, like Chengdu. You can go see pandas, Yellow Mountains, Zhangjiajie, and a lot more. So people have never even heard about these places. So when you come to China, you start exploring and you start realizing that everything you knew about China was completely different. But there are a lot of people who don't care about traveling around China. And if you live somewhere in Shanghai or in a good location, you'll have a chance to have a lot of flights to Japan, to Korea, to Thailand, and all these flights are affordable. I would say traveling to another country is cheaper than traveling in China, which is ridiculous. I don't know why is that. Reason number 5 is career growth. Many companies encourage upskilling, and they would even pay for your courses. For instance, you're a teacher and you came without TOEFL certificate, which is impossible nowadays, but we imagine that you don't have a TOEFL certificate. Most companies more likely will pay for your TOEFL certificate and increase your salary after you obtain it if you're working in teaching industry. My friend works for a logistics company, and every month their company allocates significant amount of money for their education. So basically they can choose any course they want. It could be a Chinese course, marketing, something that would help with their job. And their company can fully cover the course, or if the course is too expensive, they can cover part of the course. But the point is that companies are paying for your education and they're giving you higher salaries after that. I don't know, let me know if this option is available in your country and in your company. You can also easily get a promotion in China. A lot of my friends who came here 1 year ago or 2 years ago, they had 2 or 3 promotions already. So you can get a promotion after 6 months, so 1 year if you perform really well. I've seen a lot of teachers being promoted from just a regular teacher to a head teacher to manager to curriculum developer and so on. So there are so many opportunities in terms of your growth, in terms of your position. So the great point is that if you're working hard and if you study, if you upskill, the company will notice it and they will reward you with a promotion or higher salary. And I want to point out that now I'm talking about good companies. I'm not talking about some, dodgy companies. Last but not least is probably job security. No matter what your industry is, Chinese job market is always buzzing. They're always looking for people. They're always hiring. Like in any other country, if you are doing nothing, if you're not performing well, they will fire you. If the company is functioning legally, they're earning money, everything is stable. Most things are stable here. So I rarely see companies who are laying off people, and I don't know many foreigners who are laid off. I know it happens among Chinese people, but it doesn't often happen among foreigners. Let's imagine you came to China and for some reason you were laid off. It's not scary at all because the demand is so high. You can just open job post, and if you're a teacher, you'll find job in no time. You'll just go across from the street and you'll go and find another school, another training center, or another kindergarten. If you want to work in a different industry, that is slightly more difficult. For instance, you work in clothing retail industry and you want to work in Shanghai. The point is that most of these job opportunities will be somewhere in Guangzhou. So if you want to find job and if you want to have more job opportunities, it's better to go to Guangzhou for this one. So every city has more job opportunities depending on whether you were looking for IT, business, or something else. If it comes to teaching, It's available everywhere. So these 6 reasons, in my opinion, make foreigners come to China, build their family, have kids, and stay here long term. Interestingly, I haven't mentioned healthcare, but I think healthcare here is also good because if you want to go and see the doctor, you can easily make an appointment and you don't have to wait for 3 years like in the UK. Main point is, what will the doctor tell you? More likely they'll say, hey, you need beauty sleep and drink more hot water. That's another point. But there are a lot of good hospitals here with professional doctors. So I hope this explanation made it clear to you why foreigners choose to come and work in China. What is your biggest reason for considering moving to China, and what are your concerns? Please let me know. But honestly, living in China is not only about pros, and there are lots of disadvantages. So please watch part 2 to see what are the disadvantages of working in China. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and see you later. Bye!